Before this video starts, I'd just like to make an announcement. I have the Liberal Tears mug for $14.99 on my website. It is the first link in the description if you want to go pick one up. Don't worry if it breaks when it comes to your house. I'll send you another one for free out of my pocket. I don't care. I want you to get your Liberal Tear mug. It comes in Liberal Tears white with the face, black with the face, white without the face, and black without the face. So pick whichever one you want, and it'll come to your door in about 3 to 5 days. So that should be epic. First link in the description. Thank you. Let's go on with the video.
You will resist and we will persist. You won't stop us. You won't ever stop us.
Who's arguing about that?
I don't know. Why don't you read it? Or can you read? Can you even read? Who's arguing? SC, did you go there? University of Spoiled Children? Look at this rich guy. Look at this rich guy. I care about the minorities while I'm up in my SC campus. Look at this. Getting my degree, acting like I care about everybody. I live in a gated community away from everyone that supposedly care about. You don't give.
Don't you have any dignity left? He doesn't. Yelling.
You talk to me about dignity?
Yes, I am talking to you about dignity. I'm talking to you. Why did you call her a rapist?
I asked if she was a rapist.
Why would you ask such a thing?
Why would you be a Latino for Trump?
Why would you ask her such a thing?
Why would you be a Latino for Trump? Where's the
That's your sign.
taxes?
You're a racist, misogynist.
What are you looking for? What do you think's going to be in there? What do you think's going to be in there?
Where are the taxes?
What it's going to be?
CNN are the liars. Everyone else but Breitbart are liars. All controlled by the Democratic Party. CNN are liars. CNN fake news. Fake news, CNN.
Not engaging with you in your Trump sticker on your
He Breitbart lies to control Trump. He is his puppet.
Trump!
You know, the only thing getting fucked really is, I think, the Dodgers. When's the last time they won anything?
Fuck your white supremacy.
You know you're white, right? You know you're white.
Surround me. Where's all your people at? I can actually walk around in here now. Where's all your people? With that? Will you believe in that BS? You want to have a conversation? Let's go.
I'll ask you why you're here and what you think about Trump, and then you can make a comment, all right? So why did you come here today?
I came here today to protest what Trump is proposing, his executive orders, the legislation that's happening. I'm with those guys over across the street. Yeah, let's hear from you guys.
Very, very good. Well, do you know he's proposing a bill that just got started? It has to go through not the legislation, but the House of Representatives. It goes to the Senate. It comes back. It goes through numerous committees. If you all want to give input to the current health care bill, call your senators. It's not a done deal. They want to hear from you. This is not a done deal. Trump is not a fascist. He's proposing legislation.
Organizing the people for government. It's their government that are doing this.
Let me just say this. Not all Muslims are bad, but the vast majority that are even considered moderate, let me finish. You want to finish, I'm going to finish. And here's how this works. Not every Muslim is bad. That'd be like saying every Christian is homophobic. It's not true. And here's the thing. You have extremists, like the ones in ISIS, that just kill anybody that disagrees. Then you have moderates that think it's okay to kill gays and throw them off buildings because it is more compassionate than letting them live. Then you have the very small percentage that accept everything and that assimilate into the Western modern world.
A terrorist. That's not a Muslim.
That is a moderate.
What do you realize? What do you think are radicalized?
Radically in Christianity is the Westboro Baptist Church, and Christians all over will reject that, except a very small percentage. But Muslims will not condemn ISIS, and we're condemning the killing of gays.
Responsibility to condemn something.
And the home of the brave. Thank you. No matter what side you're nurses.
This is for Red Elephants right now. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Omar Navarro. I'm running for Congress in the 43rd Congressional District. I'm challenging Maxine Waters, a career politician. You guys can go on my website at omarnavarro.com.
The girl is advocating that Islam is peaceful, it loves women, you know, all that stuff you typically hear from people like that. The left will completely drop their beliefs for feminism and, you know, the leftist ideologies to completely bow down and submit to Islam. And, you know, you could have your views, I can have mine, but if you're going to have your views, then you stick to your views.
My dad came from Germany with $5 at 17. He became very successful with hard work, determination.
Cancer.
I was talking to my teacher the other day, and she said, look up nurses and how they're paid differently, how men get more than women. So of course I researched it, and I went in the next week and I said, first of all, women make up 90% of nurses in the United States. But what she doesn't realize, and what she failed to research, was that women tend to go towards lower levels of education when it comes to nursing and lower paid jobs in nursing. Men take nursing jobs like helicopter nurses. They're paid more, and men apply and get those jobs more than women. If women applied for jobs where they would get paid more, then they get the exact same amount of money. You can't just look at all male nurses in the country and all female nurses without looking into like specific jobs or what they do, because it makes no sense.
Who freed the slaves? It was the Republicans. Democrats supported slavery. Democrats supported the peculiar institution. They even fought to the death to hold on to the slaves. Republicans were freeing slaves. You were keeping them enslaved. That isn't fake news. That's a fact. Now, let's talk about civil rights. What were Democrats doing when it comes to civil rights? They were suppressing them, they were stopping them, and they killed anybody who fought for them. You ever heard of Jim Crow? Democrats. You ever heard of civil rights suppression? Democrats. You want to talk about segregation? Democrats. You guys, and the KKK? That's you guys! Democrats started the KKK. That's not fake news.
Hey, what's your name?
Jacob.
Where are you from?
I would like just to say something. I don't want it to be I'll say something.
You promise?
Yes.
Should I hold it or should I give it to you?
Give it to me. I'm not going to.
I just want to say we love America on that side. You guys love America on this side. You have the right to protest. We have the right to protest. That's what makes this country great. And I hope ultimately, despite whatever policy disagreements we might have, that we all remain true to this country.
That is very good right there. I've heard a lot of protests. I like that. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you very much. You're against your own.
If you're offended by real facts, then that's on you.
You're against yourself. I'm not illegal. You know what? You are illegal.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have a question for her?
You're not my people. I'm not Mexican. You're not my people. So don't come over here trying to tell me that you're my people, homie. You're not my people. Okay? I'm an American, born and raised. Get that in your head. You know who's my people? Americans are my people, homie.
We support the Jews. You don't. You support Palestine. You are the Nazis. You are the Nazis.
We want to see you all.
I'm not attacking anybody.
You see that? You see that? The minute we got up in their face, they started violence. The cops are here to keep them in place.
What are you guys doing over there? Come face us. Come over here.
is our sign, and they wrote impeach Trump on it.
Break the sign, I'll have you arrested right now. I'll have you arrested. This is your shirt. What are you? What's he doing? Hey, please, what's he doing over here?
Get your hand off my sign.
What's he doing over here?
Because this is his sign. My sign.
Okay, I didn't know that.
You left the sign there too. So you really don't have a. If you're worried about your welfare.
We know that Donald Trump is a bigot, and he is a racist and a sexist and anti-gay and anti-Semite, and he's against Mexicans and immigrants coming over to our country, and he's against human beings. He doesn't want people to be the way they want to be. He wants them to be the way he is. He's sort of like a mini Hitler. He's taken the same approach as Hitler. He wants to banish and get rid of everybody who wants to come in this country for freedom. He wants to take away all of our freedom. He wants to take away our freedom of speech. He wants to take away our freedom to live here. That's why we're here against Donald Trump. Fuck Trump and everything. We're just trying to show a way that we think he's going to hear it. Because if we say, oh, you're a racist, you're an anti-Semite, he doesn't care. He hears it every day. He doesn't freaking care. The second that we say, F you, he gets it in his head. Maybe these people don't like me, and we don't. So that's why we're here.
So there are going to be people that watch this that think that everything that you just said was bullshit. The people behind that gate,
Of course they are.
They're going to think that it's bullshit.
Of course they are.
Give me some examples of how Trump is racist and sexist.
Everything he says on TV and during his debates and everything, he wants to build a wall to give back the Americans their jobs. But all these immigrants, all these people from other nations that are in America now, they're Americans now. Why do we have to take away their jobs to give it to the white people? That's why.
More than anything, I don't support Trump. That is the most important thing. We have to stop Trump. And okay, that's 90% of my opinion. The other 10%, I would say, where I'm at right now, I like Bernie Sanders. I've done a lot of traveling. I've done a lot of traveling, in Europe, Denmark and Sweden, Iceland. Life is better over there, So what they're doing in the Nordic countries is working, and that's what Bernie wants to do here. Nationalize health care, taking care of people. It's better for everybody. It's better for society as a whole. And we're right next to Trenton. We have some very poor and violent communities here in the United States. I'm not okay with that. Those communities don't exist to that same extent in countries that have more of a democratic socialist system. And I think it's work. We don't have to talk hypotheticals. These things work. So right now I support Bernie more than anyone else.
So if Bernie doesn't get it, you will support Hillary, anything to beat Trump?
Absolutely, yes. I'm going to be there on voting day, no matter what, voting against Trump. Yeah, exactly. I think.
Do you think Hillary going to be good for women's rights?
I got to say, I'm not really an expert in that. In Hillary, surely not going to be bad for women's rights. I mean, the fact that she's female, so the fact that she's being, if that's what you're getting at, the fact that she is being elected president as a female is great for women's rights. That in its own right. In terms of her policies, I'm just not really an expert to say either way. But Trump will definitely reduce women's rights and their standing in society. And again, you look around the world. There are plenty of countries right now where women, have a very low status in society, and they're objectified and belittled. And I don't want to go in that direction. I want to go in the direction of, again, like Nordic countries where they have a higher status than here.
Well, speaking of other countries like Saudi Arabia, what do you think about Hillary supporting Saudi Arabia, getting funding from Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, Hillary supporting Saudi Arabia. I actually don't really know much about that story.
How old are you?
16.
16. Okay, so you see all this stuff going on right now during this election. What do you think the future is going to be for you? Because you're 16, so you got a long way to look forward to. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think this is going to get worse?
Well, I wouldn't call this worse, but some people are just, a little immature and childish, and I don't think that they're going to be supportive members of society. But, my friends and I, we have hopes for the future, of course, for America. I'm personally a Swiss citizen, so if all else fails, I'll go to Switzerland. But I still have hope for America.
I've been there.
Do you support Trump?
Do you?
No, I do not support Trump.
Why not?
Because he's just a loser that is gay and has no life.
Why do you think that?
Because, do you see his haircut? Like, what kind of haircut is that? This is my brother, Christian Hoffman.
So you really think Trump is gay?
I really do. I really do.
What proof do you have of that?
I don't have no proof, but just look at his face. He says his parents gave him a small loan of $1 million. Do you think that's small? I don't think that's very small.
How old are you?
I am 10. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Okay.
So, hey, do your parents support Trump?
No, they do not.
Who do they support?
I'm not sure.
Who do you support?
I support, what's his name? I forget his name. Or her name. Yeah, Bernie.
Do you support Bernie or Hillary?
Bernie.
Why do you support Bernie?
Because I think he's just a good guy.
But why do you think he's a good guy?
Because what?
Okay, well, hey, why did you tear the signs up?
Because Trump is a loser that he is trying to make everybody their race. I gotta go. What he said. He has
Hello, everyone. Hey, I'm just stopping by to remind you that liberals are insane. Social justice warriors are becoming more violent and triggered than ever before. Anyways, be sure to subscribe to KGP TV on YouTube and have a blessed day. Yeah, man.